The thing about Islip and the South Shore is that it is really the coolest part of Long Island in the summer. I know when you drive on the South Coast Parkway, you'll realize when you get to the south, it is cooler.
It is?
It's true. You know, usually maybe 5 degrees cooler.
Yeah.
Because of the ocean.
Oh, the ocean. I didn't realize that.
It's hard to believe, only 5 miles away. We're in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
The Historical Society of Islip Hamlet held its 20th annual holiday house tour with several historical and architecturally significant homes on display, decorated for the holidays.
The house all these years has still been in the family. The house was completed in 1949.
Today we have our 20th annual holiday house tour. This is a wonderful thing that we do every year, first Sunday of December every year, where we work with historic homeowners in the hamlet of Islip. These homeowners are very generous in opening up their home for the day for tours of their historic properties. And we have costume tour guides that will give tours of the homes, and everybody gets to see a little bit about Islip's history throughout the day.
The homes that are on display are handpicked through careful research by the Historical Society.
We actually have a wonderful committee that is part of the Historical Society that spends probably the better part of the year knocking on doors, doing a real organic walk throughout the town. Any houses that we see that might be historically accurate, significant, we knock on the doors and ask the homeowners if they'd like to participate.
Each year we do a rotation of different homes that we recognize as being either historically significant or architecturally significant. So if it's a fine example of Queen Anne architecture or English Tudor architecture, or if the original home owner was a historical figure in our community. That's the criteria that we look for our tours.
The most historically significant home on this year's tour is the Cardlin House, built in 1887. When current owners Lily and Nick Cardlin were approached by the Society to join the tour, after a little trepidation, they were happy to display their home and the holiday decorations.
It's fun. It's great. You know, you decorate every year and you do it for your family, but it's nice to see other people enjoy it as well. We have the original deed, a lot of the original paperwork. We have the original bowl picture and bedroom set, I guess, from the house. So we are blessed to have the chamber pot to have a lot of the stuff to continue on the legacy of the house at 25 Monell.
The D'Arienzo family is new to the Islip Hamlet. After purchasing their 5-bedroom Victorian on historic Grand Avenue, they were asked to join the tour.
The house was built in 1877, and one of the main reasons we did volunteer, I guess, to come on this Historical Society tour is to learn information about the house. So that's one of the objectives here. Ironically, when we moved in, the president of the Historical Society lives next to me. So when I moved in, he caught my attention and asked me to come aboard on the tour, and I willingly wanted to. I thought it was a great thing to do. I mean, you know, letting people in the neighborhood come in and tour the home and appreciate the same things we appreciate, and as well, you know, like I said, it's a learning experience for us too.
The annual holiday house tour not only tells us of the important Hamlet history, but also speaks volumes about the historical significance of the town of Islip.
Islip Hamlet has a very, very rich wealth of history. This was the playground for the extremely wealthy that lived in Manhattan at the turn of the century. From about 1880 onward, the extremely wealthy in the city would come out here to summer. It was a resort area, much like the Hamptons of today. So the shoreline was lined with beautiful, majestic mansions, summer resorts, and it was really a summer community of beaching and sailing and hunting, and so it really was a playground to the wealthy. The Main Street gained popularity around the 1880s, but prior to that, Main Street had a very nice commerce of stores that were basically utility type of stores. So there was Smith's Livery Stables, there were pharmacies and little general stores and little shops up and down Main Street that would serve the purpose of the local community. And so Islip's Main Street developed as a kind of utilitarian group of shops to support the fishing and clamming community that lived here.
An average of $9,000 is raised each year for the Historical Society of Islip Hamlet. For more information about the holiday tour and the rich history of Islip, go to isliphamlethistory.org. For Push Pause in Islip, this is Archie Snowden.